we're going to be doing an oil change and an engine coolant change. I bought this car and had no service history, so I wasn't quite sure exactly on when things were done. I have done the oil and oil filter previously. I usually do this about every 6 to 8,000 miles. Most cars are usually around about 10,000. I tend to do it a bit less because if you get a high powered engine like this, it's the supercharger and turbo, it will burn through that oil quite quick. Coolant, as you can see on it, says 8 years or 500,000. I'm not sure when the coolant was done in this either, but looking at it, it's not the same brightness as this, so I'm going to change it today. There's different ways of doing this. Every engine's different. This one, you've got the oil filter on the top. You can get this is a spin-on canister. You can get a plastic housing. It will have the cartridge filter inside it. Some engines you get them on top, some engines you get them underneath. You can use your hands, maybe use non-slip gloves, and you can turn it by hand. If not, you can buy these oil filter remover tools. Just put your ratchet in here, turn it. You've also got these rubber ones you can get, turn it. Or if you struggle, you don't have any of these tools and you're not getting off by hand, you can be old school like me. Stick a screwdriver right on through it. Just punch it through the top, side to side. Once it's punched through, you'll have enough force to turn that off. That's old school, alright? Try and get the tools first. If not, you can use this. Just remember, this oil filter's down below. Once you punch that screwdriver through it, all the oil is going to come out. Even if you've drained the engine oil out, your filter still is filled with oil. Engine coolant, we're going to be going underneath it. Remember guys, trolley jack, axle stands when working under a car. We're going to undo the radiator pipe at the bottom, and we'll remove the cap over here. We're going to flush all that coolant out, and then I'm going to fill it back up with water. I'm going to put in a radiator flush, run it for 10-15 minutes, and get the rest of that coolant out. Doing oil guys, you do get engine flush for oil. I don't recommend that, using that. These oils are built to also clean your engine at the same time. I'd only say use the oil engine flush if the car's never been serviced, the oil's thick and gungy. You might have to just get all that thick gungy oil out. Very rare, but I have seen it before and I had used it. So today for the tools guys, you're going to need oil catch can. You can get them for most motorsport. You can use it for the coolant as well. Axle stand, jack, spanner. That's going to be your sump plug at the bottom. And towel. You don't want to get oil in your pavers. And some gloves. With your oil guys, please check the specifics for your engine. All oils, you can go into all motorsport shops and every single oil says compatible for your car. That's not very true to an extent. I would say that you need to find the specific manufacturer type. If you use the wrong oil, this oil here is specific for this car, Castrol Edge 5W30LL. You get the wrong oil guys, you're going to have problems. This is a turbocharger. If you put the wrong oil in it, the hot turbo bearings are going to shear that oil apart. So this oil is a turbo spec oil, so it's going to resist that shear. If your car's got variable valving, timing chain tension as these run in oil pressure, so the wrong viscosity, change the hydraulic response, and then you can throw off the cam timing or starter tensioner, leading to chain rattle and stretch and stuff like that. And if it's the wrong oil thickness, you're going to too thin under load, you get bearing wear, low oil pressure, turbo failure, If the oil's too thick for the car, then you're going to have slow start-up lubrication, timing chain rattle. That oil pump's going to struggle to push the oil up there quick enough. So these are just some of the problems, guys, with the wrong oil. So that's why it's so important to get the right oil for that car. So first things first, guys, we're going to jack the car up. Make sure the car's level. If the car's not level and it's sitting like this, when you drain the oil out, plug here, all the oil is going to sit in the back of the engine here. And then that way you're just keeping about half a litre to a litre of bad oil still in the car. If the car sits like this and the plug's here, that's good, run it out. Never run the car, guys, before you do this. Don't go take your kids to school, go and do a shopping, take grandma to the shops. Engine's roasting hot. You go under there, you're going to burn your fingers, you're going to undo that oil plug, oil's going to come out, scald your hands. All the hot oil still sitting up the top. I tend to leave the engine sitting overnight. All the oil is going to drop to the bottom and you're going to get most of that oil out. Same with the coolant. Coolant goes to 128 degrees plus, even higher. I'm not sure the specifics on it. You pop that radiator off when the engine's hot, man, you're going to burn. You end up going to go to hospital for sure. Leave the engine cool. When we drain this, we're going to put in that radiator flush. We're only going to run the car with water, radiator flush for 10 minutes. Not going to cause any problems to the car. It's just going to get all the any rust, anything build up in the radiator system is going to get it flushed out. We'll flush that out and then we'll put a new coolant in. There is technicalities to the coolant. You're going to end up with air bubbles, air trapped in the system. You fill it up, you're going to have to run it, you're going to have to get that air bubbles out. We'll get to that in a minute. For now, we're going to get it jacked up and we're going to get everything set up underneath it. Alright, let's go. Alrighty, we are back and we are underneath the car. I did have to remove the under tray here to access the oil plug that's here. Now, I've jacked the car up so the oil plug is on an angle where all the oil is flowing this way. So if you've got an oil plug, it's here and the car's angled this way, you're not going to get all the oil out because it's all going to be sitting over here. You can undo the plug, let the oil come out and then lower the car to sit, but this car's been lowered so there's no way I'm going to lower it when I get the oil tray here. Also, while I'm under here, I've had to remove the intercooler pipe so I can access the radiator hose later on, so when I'm draining the coolant out I can get access to it here. So guys, while we're here, you can also, if you're interested in the transmission, you get the auto transmission fluid here. Also get the DSG here. These have been done previously. I did check it. I don't want any transmission issues, so these have bin changed before, so I don't need to touch them. I won't be doing a video on that, but that's where they are. Basically, 19mm spanner. We're going to loosen it. We're going to put the oil tray underneath it, guys. Don't set the oil tray like this. Keep it here, because as soon as you undo this plug, the oil is going to go, it's going to shoot over here. Got my towel down. I usually just have it so it's sitting edged here and it's going to flow in. Also, undo the oil cap at the top. Just going to let the air come in and get all this oil out. Just FYI for your information, guys, if you undo the plug it comes out. If you notice the oil is milky, creamy, that is a big red flag. You're going to have head gasket issue problems. Do not drive the car. Get in contact with a mobile mechanic. He can come out, maybe do a compression test or have a look at the oil. So what we're going to do, we're just going to get into it. We're going to remove this, let the oil come out. I usually let it sit for 5-10 minutes and let it drip out. Once that's out, we're going to put the new oil plug in. guys, also there's a wee washer in here that you can replace also. Sometimes it comes with the oil filter, sometimes you have to buy it. They don't always need replaced, but if you don't replace it and you tighten this up and there's wee drips that come out, it means the washer needs replaced. It's only a couple of dollars online, if that. So once we're gonna drain all the oil out, and then we're gonna go back to the top and we're gonna show you little bits of ways to top up the oil. So let's do that and drain the oil and go to the top. Alrighty, so all the oil's out the engine. I've dropped the car and now I'm going to top it up. Yet again, check the specifications on your car. Go online, find exactly how many litres the car takes. This one takes 4.5 to 5 litres. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 4 litres of oil, let it settle for 5-10 minutes, and then we're going to check the dipstick, and then I'm going to top it up from there on in. You don't want to overfill it because then you've got to jack it up, drain it. Next thing is I've removed the oil filter here, got a new one here. Before fitting the oil filter, just make sure this is all nice and clean from any leftover seal from the old oil filter. Make sure it's all smooth and clean, you don't want any leaks. I usually just get a wee bit of oil, rub it around it, and that way this will go on a bit easier. Next thing, topping up the oil here, that's the fun part. Got to lift this big heavy 5 litre drum of oil and try and pour it into a tiny wee hole. I tend to have these, very cheap to pick up, and I've dropped one bit. Oh, it's underneath the car, I'll get it in a minute. So we're going to pop that in there, nice and tight in the hole. Once we get the oil filter on here, I'm just going to put this rag down here just to stop any oil, just in case I cough or sneeze. And we're going to top it up. 4 litres in here, let it sit for 5-10 minutes. Check the dipstick, see where we're at, and then top it up little bit. So I'll get the oil filter on, I'll top the oil up, and then shall move on to the coolant. All right, guys, let's get into it. Alrighty, so I've put in my 4 litres of oil, gonna let that set for 5-10 minutes, check the dipstick, got the oil filter on. I tend to use non-slip gloves, pretty strong guy, and I'll just tighten that up as much as I can with the hand. It does say tighten to 20 nanometers, but I'll just do it with my hand and monitor for leaks. We're all good. With your oil, guys, do your bit for the environment. Don't go pouring this down the drain in bushland or any sort of crap like that. Just get an old container. I always keep containers that are empty. I'll pour it in there and I'll go and take it to the general waste management plant, or there's places, if you're in Australia, like Super Cheap, it'll just dispose of oil for you. Or you can go to maybe a local car mechanic, say, hey, I've got some oil, can you get rid of it? Just do your bit for the environment, guys. With your oil filter, you can just throw that straight in the bin, that's all good. Next thing is we're going to jack the car back up, drain the engine coolant, and we'll see how that goes. First thing first, we're going to remove the cap. That's going to let the air come in, and we're going to get all that coolant out. Basically, just get a pair of plier clips, long nose pliers, or if it's got one of these clamps here, just a screwdriver or a wee spanner. Loosen it off and let the engine coolant come out, put that into a container and dispose of that as you should, and then we'll get it from there. All right, let's get to it. Alrighty guys, I'm just under the car now. I'm gonna get the radiator hose off here. This clip was a bit of a pain. I'm just going to show you why. The clip bit here was actually around the other side. So I accidentally stopped the video there. So what I was saying was this clip was around the other side, and I've had to use different types of like long nose pliers, these funky ones here, to slide this clip around here, and now I'm going to use these ones and squeeze it together. It's a bit hard guys under here, squeeze it together. I'm going to use my other hand here, slide it off. Once it's off, then I'm going to pull the radiator pipe off. I put a cloth in here for the intercooler. I don't want any coolant going in here. That's going to get sucked back out up into the turbo and the air system. So I might actually put a rubber glove over this as well. Pull the radiator pipe off, get all the coolant out, put the radiator pipe back on with the clip and make it all secure, and then we're going to go to the top and we're going to discuss what's going to happen up there. All right. Alrighty, so engine oil is topped up. We're going to run it and let that oil circulate around, get where it needs to go, and we're going to put the coolant treatment in, which is a radiator flush. This is one bottle per 15 litres. This car doesn't hold 15 litres, so there's enough in here just to treat this. The coolant system cleaner is designed to remove rust, scale, other deposits from the radiator system that could affect the engine coolant and the thermostat function. If your thermostat doesn't operate, your engine's going to overheat, head gasket's going to go, and it's going to cause big problems. Alright guys, I'm just going to freeze it here and look into different thermostats. Thermostats can be located on either side of the engine. You can have different thermostats. You get thermostat housing. The picture to the right corner is the thermostat. They can become individually, or it will be attached to the thermostat housing. You get one on the top left, and then you get like the Audi one at the bottom. If you're trying to locate these thermostats, you're going to usually look for where both the radiator pipes come from the radiator into a thermostat housing. Just like this picture here, you have one radiator pipe coming in, the other one coming in. So basically how the thermostat works is, as you see here, you get the bypass valve and main valve to the radiator from the engine. On the top you've got the engine. Once the engine reaches temperature, that thermostat's going to move outwards or inwards, I can't remember, and it's going to let that hot coolant come out, and it goes through the radiator, and that's where it cools down, goes back into the engine, and that's how the circulation starts. So that's just some of the examples of thermostats. Check your manufacturer and see. You can check online. Everything's online, guys, so we'll get back to the video now. Okay, so one thing, guys, never ever fill your coolant up with just water. If you run out of coolant and you fill up with water, that water is just going to boil and your engine's going to overheat. Things are going to break, things are going to crack, and you're going to end up with problems. Engine coolant's designed to withstand high temperatures, and it's designed to keep the engine cool. So don't just use water, alright? If your car's full of coolant and you just need a little tiny top up, you don't have any coolant, you could, whatever, 200ml, 300ml, you can add a little bit of water in there, but do not use water in your engine. So now we're going to put the radiator flush in here, we're going to top it up with water, we're going to run the car for 10-15 minutes, get the oil circulated around, recheck the oil level, and let this coolant, because the coolant's going to go into your dash area, which is your heating. You get pipes in there, so there's still old coolant in the system. We're going to run it around, we're going to run the flush, jack it back up, run it all out, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, let's do it, guys. So just quick update, guys. This is why it's always good to keep watching videos all the way through. We can add little tips and tricks as we go. We can't always remember every single detail, but I try and pass as much information as you can. So when we started the car, we're going to put the heaters on, get the heaters cranked on, get it onto hot, and that will open the circulation inside the dash, so that the coolant can circulate through the whole system. And also, as you can see in here, this is all the air in the system that's escaping, so we're going to leave this cap off, get all the air out, coolant moves around, keeps going. When this drops, we'll fill it up with more water, and once it's ran for approximately 10 minutes, we'll turn it off and we'll flush it out all again. All right, keep watching, guys, and we'll get to the end. Cheers. All right, guys, I've got the car all put back together underneath. With your radiator pipe, guys, make sure that is on properly. The pipe is over the radiator plastic bit, you'll see it. Make sure it's properly on that, and your clip is on the correct place, as you'll see in the rubber marking. Make sure that's on correct. Put the intercooler pipe back on, and now, as you can see, I've put the coolant in. I've got the car running. As you see, the air bubbles are coming out. At this point, oil's good, new coolant's in, engine's running, heaters are on. Make sure you've got hot air coming through that, your heaters. If not, you've got an air blockage in there, you're going to have to try and get it out. Hopefully the air's going to make its way out here. I'm going to be jumping back and forward from watching this into the car. Engine temperature, most cars run about 75 to 90. This one sits at 90. If it goes above that, the car's starting to overheat. It's not getting the coolant where it needs to go, and that's a whole nother scenario which I can talk about another time. If you do come across that, comment in the box. I'll give you the information you need. Today it's basically just on changing oil filter, changing the coolant, flushing the coolant system, and how to make sure you get all the air out of the system. So I'm going to run this for a while, get it to temperature, get all of the air out of the system. Once I've got heat coming through here, I know the thermostat is open, the coolant's circulating, the coolant's going through the dash, through the air system, and I'm getting hot air, and we'll keep topping this up. So guys, that coolant just dropped quite rapid there, so it's working its way through the system quite well. Once you've basically got enough coolant in it and it's sitting there, it's not going down, you've got heat coming through your heating system inside the car, you're pretty much good to go. Take the car, drive around the block 5-10 minutes, get everything moving, come back and turn off the car. And as you can see, guys, took the car, small drive, and coolant dropped rapidly. So that's just throwing up a warning light to say the coolant's empty. I've already checked it, it's just at the minimum, so it's just telling you to top up, but that's why you have to take a drive and get that coolant moving and top it up. Check your oil, make sure it's level. You've got to let the car sit for 5-10 to make the oil settle, and check your coolant, make sure it's on the max line, and pretty much it's good to go. Keep an eye on it as well, guys, in a day or two. Just double check everything's fine, come back, check your levels, and yeah, hope that helps. I love helping people, I love sharing information, so if this can help someone, thumbs up. Please subscribe, guys. It helps a lot. I enjoy doing these videos, and hopefully we'll be doing some more. All right, thanks again. Catch you.